Greetings and welcome into Onk Plays. Thanks for joining me here in our playthrough of Timberborn 1.0, coming out of early access. And this is Birchbark Falls. We are wrapping up our third day of a drought. And as you can see, the beavers are still pretty busy. Lots of water hauling. I think we've achieved equilibrium with the water hauling. We do have some planting that needs to be done by our forester. We're starting to convert our birch forest into oak forest. And yeah, things are going well as far as that's concerned. We definitely have some work to do still. We've got some unemployed beavers. We've got quite a bit of construction that's going on down here. And, well, you know, things are going pretty well. It's not the best, because we do have a lot of unemployed beavers, unfortunately. Now, I really would wish that I had expanded a little bit more intelligently. But it's not good. It just didn't happen this way. I made some decisions to build a bunch of lodges that we shouldn't have then allowed the beavers to get access to, but we did. And so now here we are. It's quite alright, though. We're going to recover. It's not going to be the end of the world. These will not get planted until such a time as the water starts flowing, which will be tomorrow. Last episode, we ended up doing some pretty cool stuff with this hauler building, this hauling post. We have so many beavers right now. I was like, I'm just going to turn some of them loose on hauling. And we've got 5 inventors here, which is great, because we're at 900 science. I mean, my god. What do we need to do next? A smelter, maybe a mine. We could do the vertical power shaft. That would actually be very useful, I think. And it's only 40, so that's a deal. I don't think we need to do any of this stuff just yet. We could do a bad water pump, a fluid dump, which discharges water or bad water. Oh, interesting. A mechanical fluid pump, which requires power, 700 horsepower. This is intriguing as well, but we got a little ways to go with that. Bad water rig, 4,000 science. You do need bad water, right? Like, it's important. We haven't started climbing up to a bad water source either. There's a pretty significant one up here, and if we went up here, we could probably... That's a ways, though. Is it easier to get up to this one? Yes and no. I think we go for this one across the creek here. It'll be a while, though, before... We probably could go after some of these other structures, like the double platform and the triple platform. We're just going to spend a whole bunch of science. Zip lines? Not yet. I don't know. We could do some suspension bridges. That would be neat. I don't want to just go down across these things as we need to. We can do this. This is locked. Oh, do we need to unlock the food buildings? Yeah, we need to unlock the aquatic farmhouse. That seems like it's more important right now. And then the beehive. And I think the beehives actually pollinate your crops, if I remember correctly. Boost growth of nearby crops. So we could, like, throw a beehive down here. We don't have the paper, though, for it, so we need a paper mill. All right. So particular, these beavers. Poor Forrester. He's been busy. Okay, so this doesn't have power, but it's ready to go. Taraka is there. He wants planks, and he'll spit out gears. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, so his workplace priority is going to be that. And I am now fully convinced that we just got to do it. We got to figure out a way to get another lumber mill in here. And the question is how. How do we do it, guys? Maybe we just make another lumber mill down here? It's hypothetically possible. Yeah, I think it is. That's what we're going to have to do. Okay, so let's not make stairs here. That was a bad idea. Take that log back. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a 3x2. Oh, they can pull the log out of there. That's great. And I'm just going to start, like, building stuff into the crick here. And can I put a water wheel off the back of this thing? Like right here? Maybe if we rotate it too far. Oh, hey, look at that. We could. I think we're going to need one there. The question is... Yeah, let's get rid of some of these roads. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. If you want to throw some helpful tips and tricks in the comments, feel free. Right now, though, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. There's not a lot of planning going on here, as you can see. We need one more platform. That's going to be a road platform. There we go. And we'll put our next guy sitting right there. I guess I do want those stairs, don't I? Let's make that. I know I just deleted that road. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so let's throw a bunch more water wheels down here. If we can. That's the real question. How is the attitude? Okay, we can do that one. Can't throw another one there. Okay, so that's the only one that I can throw down. That'll work, though. I mean, who are we kidding here? And we don't really need... Do I really need more? Nah. So this is waiting on gears. My gristmill's waiting on gears. My gear workshop is waiting on power. I did not think that through. And I have a lumber mill down here that also won't have power. So we put all of this in for naught. Okay, hang on a second. Here's what we're gonna do. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, there's a structure on top. Okay. So let's delete the path. And then we can delete the structure. It's a little bit picky, game. Not gonna lie. We'll put... Ugh. Okay, so let's look at power. Or, I'm sorry, the lumber mill. Because we need another lumber mill. Yeah, there's just no two ways about it. We can't put it underwater. So it's a 2x3 building. It needs a place to go and get... Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, so this is going to be... That would allow me to leave all of that stuff that I just deleted here. Foolishly, we'll put the path here, and then we're going to build another gear shaft here. The idea here is to get another... Get the gear workshop and another lumber mill running on a single water wheel. I guess these vary. So maybe that's okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry, stay focused, Onk. Stay focused. There we go. Now we've got a whole bunch of... This has been a nightmare. These poor beavers. Do it. Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it. Okay, and then let's put our power down. And I can't do it there because there's a path underneath of it. Of course there is. It's a good thing you can move the camera around because I would have screwed this up and there would have been a bunch of paths underneath here that were connected to nothing. And I wouldn't have been able to delete them. Okay. Too far. So let's make some paths. And we'll put another water wheel down here. Oh, I guess I should build the other lumber mill that we need to do first. Oh boy, they're not going to like it if this area floods. I'll tell you that much. This all just gets washed away in a catastrophic flood. I don't think that there's anything that can happen because of that. I don't think that can happen, but... Okay, so once we get this lumber mill online, here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to connect this power shaft just yet, because this is going to be like another drought's worth of work with our one single lumber mill going. We need to put some more oak in. I almost forgot. Oh, look at all that. This is done. Okay, so we got our pine going in here. I don't think we want these lumberjack flags anymore, guys. And here's the reason why. Because this pine forest is going to be a resin harvesting forest. So you guys are... I'm going to kick you loose. I'm actually going to delete these two roads here, these two tiles, because we don't need them. We're just going to make more pine. You know? I'm pining for pine. I get one, alright? I get one. And there should be a lumberjack flag over here. He can hit this last birch. So that's great. Okay. Great, great, great. Alright, so then here's what we're going to do. We want to put a trapper's shack, which gathers resin and maple syrup. And we could just, like, slap it down here. Right over this bad water outlet. I'm inclined to do that. Yeah, let's do it. How bad can it be, right? Let's build some structures out here. Let's get creative. Jaryaya. Jaryaya. Last name Binks. He's our forester over here. And then we got our trapper shack. I don't know why they call it... I keep saying trappers. I was like, why are they calling it a trapper's shack? Guys, it's tapper's shack. Put a little tapper shack down there. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road. Okay, I said I got one, but I'm actually going to take more than one. You made me do it. So we got birch, we got oak, we've got our pine forest over here. There was a pine forest over here. We might convert this to maple. You know? Just making sure, like, we've got food. We've got food. This is way too much wheat. But we've got carrots. I mean, everything seems to be fine here. We did take a little bit of a dip on the food, you know? I'm just noticing that now. And, you know, maybe that's something we need to keep an eye on. Water is fine. Yeah, they still haven't built these, but I put them on low priority, so that's totally fine. I wish you could make the forester have more than one worker in it, because then you could get bigger forests. It seems like the one worker doesn't have enough time. We should probably unmark these trees for cutting, too. I want to keep this forest nice and beautiful. And we don't need all of these berries, guys. We really don't. It's just not practical. Like, we need maybe half of these berries. So, that'll be something that we keep an eye on. We've got a ton of wheat that's just going to go bad here. Can you imagine? I can unmark this for cutting as well. Come on, mouse. Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to add any more lodges until we get a little bit more of a... Until we get a little bit more of an excess, specifically on the water side of things. But also on the food, we need to go up just a little bit on the food. Maybe I'm just bad at playing this game, which is probably the case. But I also am thinking about, like, this is just 5 inventors here. And I've got more science than I know what to do with again. Right? Like, I know I need to unlock all this stuff. We could, I guess, take the large warehouse. Sure, why not? And then, yeah, we're not ready for the tank. Oh, employs a bit additional builders. That's cool. And a district crossing. At some point, we want to do the double lodge. That's just 20 logs. May as well do that. And then the triple lodge, which is 35 logs. That's actually pretty efficient. We don't have any more science. Like, I don't think that I'm trying to, like, speed run the game here by any stretch of the imagination. It certainly feels like I'm taking my time with things, you know? And, you know, here we still are with, you know, plenty of... Like, why would you need to build some of the bigger science buildings? Sure, it's more efficient. But it seems like it takes so long to get to that point that those bigger science buildings maybe just aren't worth it. I don't know, that's my initial impression. I might be doing something really bad and not playing not playing efficiently. In fact, I probably should have built a second lumber mill almost right away so that we were getting planks. And I probably should have gone after our forest here, or getting our forest going a lot sooner. But, you know, I didn't. So, yeah, that's almost... Hahen is almost done. Where'd he go? Oh, he's done for the day. Alright. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of water in reserve. We go through it. It's kind of a just-in-time system, which isn't the best. It doesn't leave you feeling confident. I'll tell you that. So we're in cycle 4 of day 6. Day 6 of cycle 4. We have 48 adults, no children, and we've got 9 unemployed beavers. That's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And it's all because there's a couple of bottlenecks. One of them is our lumber mill. We've got only one lumber mill, so we've got demand for planks all over the place, and we've only got the one. The other bottleneck, I think, is the water. Look at all them oak. But yeah, this building is super cool. I know I said it last episode, but this hauling post, you gotta build one of these real early. Not like at the very, very beginning of the game, but if you do a big expansion, getting one of these down real quickly, you can employ a lot of beavers, and it's gonna move stuff around if you've got the right stocks for things, which is super important. Why is this not running? He has no logs. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Now, these haven't been marked for cutting. Oh, dear. Well, that's why. It's about ready to say something like lazy beavers, but... Look at them all scampering off. Just waiting for the orders, boss. Just waiting for the orders. Sorry, guys. How rude of me. Oh. Look at that. He finished his pine forest. He finished his pine forest, and he's over here helping his buddy. That's interesting. Okay, so foresters, if you place them strategically, they can actually overlap. Interesting. All right. Plank shortage there, of course. Yeah, and actually, it's not even planks that we're short on right now. It's logs, because this is cut. These things are growing. We'll get some logs here in a few minutes. There's a few that are like at 90%, so probably tomorrow. That'll get us the logs we need. And then after that, it's just a matter of hauling them and converting them into planks. Which, I don't understand how this building... That's 100. It's 135. It's 112. Okay, yeah, so this is not connected. He's almost out of logs. Come on, guys. You can do it. We need a ton of logs over there, too. Retooling these forests did not do us any favors, did it? But yeah, we're definitely capped on labor. There's no point in expanding the colony because we just don't have the jobs for the remaining beavers. It's unfortunate. Such that it is, though. If we had some dynamite, we could blow this area up and make this a little bit wider. Right? And then just put a second water wheel in. It'd just be this guy right here, I think. We could put another lumberjack flag up here and cut these guys. I think I'm gonna do that. There's no reason not to. Yum. Who's working here? Shetzi! Where are you at, Shetzi? I was a little late on that one, wasn't I? Sorry, buddy. Yeah, 32 out of 50. Yeah. With all this oak, though, I'll tell you what, this is going to turn into a really, really... It'll be feisty. Let's just say that. So these guys can all reach. Beautiful. So they can all hit this. These three lumberjack flags. That'll be our renewable resource for wood. Look at that. Such a happy little colony. We're due for another drought, though. You know? It's coming up. We're in day 8 of cycle 4. I'm actually a little worried that we're going to get a bad water. And I don't know what's going to come out of here. But I mean, obviously, this is all going to turn into bad water. And, you know, actually, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of this. We should probably build some more water storage. Can we throw down some more tanks? I feel like that might help us. The bad tides are dangerous. I'm actually really scared of those in this game. We've got all the haulers. I mean, the haulers are doing great. So they get the water up there, and it's right next to where the beavers, the lodges are at. These are prioritized by haulers. Yeah, okay. I mean, it seems like it's a good spot. But we want to make sure that we've got enough storage, because you won't be able to pump the bad water. You just have to turn the pumps off. Or hopefully they don't actually even pump. We'll see. Now, one thing I don't know about is if there is a way to purify bad water. So, like, if I could convert this into good water here, because that would be really interesting. And I don't know if the bad tide spews bad water out of this or not. I would imagine that it does with the bad tide, because it's not coming out here. But, you know, who knows? Oh, look at this. This will be the next thing that we start working on over here. So we got the planks we need. And it's just about 4 more logs and... yeah, about 17 more logs. We don't have any oak that's grown up just yet. He's only got 1 log left. And these are all taken care of. Gotta have wood to make wood, or get wood. Once this opens up, then we'll be clear to kind of. I want to deforest it, right? All those logs. That's looking delicious over there. We'll deforest it, and then we'll just dam this up. We still can't make it with 8 beavers unemployed still. It's just unbelievable. We've got more work coming, right? But we don't have any logs. Come on, trees. Boy, they did a great job with the models. Some of them, like, they look like they're not quite ready. And then others, they look like they're ready. Yeah, all the wheat evaporated. Those lumberjacks are just waiting. I think one of these things shoots up and they're going to be all over it. This is interesting. Little pattern here. It's how they planted it. Some sunflowers coming up. Beautiful sunflowers. Right next to the creek. Another 500 science, guys. I guess we're going to have to spend it. Got all the food stuff unlocked. We don't need bad water pumps or fluid pump or mechanical fluid pump. Into a usable extract. Bad water and a log. 3/4 of an hour into something. Interesting. Hey, there's another drought approaching. Tick-tock. Let's save up for the wood workshop, because this is what we're going to eventually need. It needs 250 horsepower. That's a lot of ponies, boys and girls. It's a lot of ponies. It's like 3 of these guys. Good lord. Where am I going to put those? That's an excellent question. So these things are 2 wide is what it looks like, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide here. So we need something that's, if I need 3 of them, then I need 6 tiles, which is here, you know? And what is it that I'm even talking about doing? Paper mill needs power. The printing press needs power. And this is a... What is that, 4x? Yeah, it's a 4x2. Okay, so if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would work right here. And we would have a nice little area to... Okay. We already unlocked it, right? No, we didn't. Can't unlock with science points. Ah, contraire. We will unlock it, though. And then we'll just put 3 water wheels out this way. I'll have to figure out a way to keep all this stuff going. Okay, so tomorrow we should have this guy going right in time for the drought. Couldn't have planned that any better if I tried. So this guy will get going, and we'll have 4 water wheels. Hopefully that'll be enough for these 4 buildings. I think it will be. We'll see. And then we'll start working on getting this ready. I mean, the science is going to come really quickly, I think. Look at them all scurrying about, getting ready to go to work. Yep. Chop down those logs. Here they go. One more log, boys and girls. Okay, so there we go. And we've got 80 horsepower off of this thing, which means that this guy needs... $150. I wonder if this just goes slower. Let's go ahead and do the transfer shaft. That's just one log. Get that done, boys. We're waiting on logs, guys. We'll have more logs than we know what to do with. But, like, you can see how long these oaks take to grow. This is like a long con with these oaks. Right? They're like 40%. And these don't grow super fast, right? 20% at 30 days, you know? Like, a little bit. That's a little nightmarish. A little nightmarish. Taraka. He's got 10 planks. He's ready to go. We'll get some gears. But the whistle has blown. And we're off to Never Neverland with a little bit of socializing between. Which is totally fine. Probably should have flipped this farmhouse around, but it's okay. Part of me wants to put another Lido in, but they're kind of hard to get, like... They're hard to position. Like, I could do one here, but then I'd have to take out some carrots. I'm not super keen on taking out carrots. That's not something you want to do. Especially right before a drought. We got plenty of food, though. At least it seems that way. Our grill. Chatradua? I don't know. We're waiting. He's waiting on potatoes. He's waiting on the taters. Need another log. Where am I going to find another log? I could build one up here or, like, go after these, but, like, there's no point. Because I need the planks. I could delete that and that would give me a log. Who figures it out? Oh, he got it. He's gonna take... Oh, they already took it down. Where is this log going now? Where is he taking that log? He's gonna take it down here. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he's putting this thing down. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll wait on that, I suppose. Got a beaver injured. 3 buildings lack goods. Yeah, we don't have any logs. We're going through the great log shortage of Cycle 4. That's just the way that it is here. But this thing is working. It's spitting out gears. And then this is going to start working. We're moving, and we're moving. We won't have a lot here to do, right? Because we don't have any logs. But, yeah, you know. We're down to 3 unemployment, because we got these buildings up and running here. And 787 science means that as we go into the drought, which I think we'll make it through, as we go into the drought, we'll definitely be able to get some grilled potatoes there, buddy. We'll definitely be able to purchase that wood workshop next. Guess I could map that out if I wanted to here. Here comes the drought. So we got this going here. Where's the wood workshop? That's the doorway. Can I just make a... May as well. Part of me thinks that that's not going to be the right idea, but yeah. That's got some logs attached to it. Yeah, see, now everything stops because of the drought. Arrgh! Why? Okay, everything's good over here, though. Once we get these oaks here going... Oh, this is a 5-day drought, too. I think that's the longest that we've had. There's going to be a bunch of beavers that aren't doing anything, right? Even these 2 unemployed, they just don't have a job. But there's a good chance that we pump all of our water. And I'm actually a little surprised that that wasn't a bad tide. But yeah, we really got to get on this over here. We got to get those oaks harvested and, you know, build something out of this. All the potatoes have been eaten. These are potatoes, right? Yeah, okay. We're going to get a huge, huge crop coming in. Very, very soon. This is almost done. But it'll be after, in 5 days. The tapper shack is going to be planks and gears. You know what? The pine trees will probably just be hitting maturity at that point anyway. So, you know, whatever. That's fine, I guess. We need some logs there. Okay, he's going to eat. Okay, good morning, everyone. Back to your non-existent jobs. Lots of water hauling. There's some logs coming in. It seems like you want to have at least some birch. Like, a variety of trees is good, I think. But, you know, like, these are only halfway. Living on the edge. That's what I think we're doing. We're living on the edge here. Part of me wants to open another water pump. The Lido's going to stop working here in a little bit. This is our second... Yeah, this is our second day of drought. Don't like that level of water, though. That's not a lot of water, you guys. We have to find a way. We have to make something happen here. There's not a lot of water source that comes out of this, but maybe this is a long way around this. Maybe we actually dam this up. What do we have as far as landscaping is concerned? So we got the double floodgate, which if we dropped that in here... Let's have a look at this. I could double floodgate this and this. And what that would do would then allow us to single floodgate here. No, I think we want to go across right here. So that if the evil plan can be seen from the air, this would be our place to do it. But all along here... And it seems like we want a double floodgate. So I'm going to do this instead of Ooh, baby. That will give us water storage. It'll at least store this area for the moment. Oops. And then we can just strategically let more water out as it goes. What we will do is we'll need to make a stairwell that goes down. And we'll just have to wait for... I mean, obviously we've got a ways to go here. So it's not like we had... We're getting logs, though. That's the nice thing. Like, this is done. They're going to stock up on these logs here. Yeah, he's pretty much... He's going to be maxed. He's got the planks. He's still got logs. We're just waiting for power. Okay. And these are like... Yeah, they're still planks. So that won't happen during this drought. But it will happen. And when it does, that's going to give us a little bit of extra water storage. And in fact, what we can do, since these floodgates are only going to go... Let's try and zoom in here. We can actually go max these guys out like this, you see? And then this will actually cause a little bit of flooding. But then we can actually lower it down a little bit. So we'll keep it at 285, or 185 right now. Yeah, there is a case for automation here. Like, you can do some really cool stuff with automation. But it's not going to happen right now, right? It's just... We need this going. It's 1 log and 4 planks. Well, we got the water. I think we're going to last the drought. I think we're going to make it. It's going to be close, though. We might be out of water by the end of this thing. Because, you know, like, this is kind of just a just-in-time. This is set up like a just-in-time thing. Where we haul water and we drink it. And then we have to haul tomorrow's water tomorrow. Having a few more of these... tanks is going to be helpful with that, but we're also going to need some more water pumps. And so I don't know where it's going to come into play. We definitely need it. I don't know if we can put them in single depth water, though. That's the part that I'm concerned about. There's a 58er, 60%. We did get some logs, though. That's good. That's really good. Okay, 2 more days, beavers. 2 more days. We're back to pumping like crazy. Where's Tarika at? There he goes. We're waiting on planks over here, too. I want to get that done, guys. That, not so much. I want it there, but... Like, I mean, look at these beautiful pine trees. These ones are always going to suffer a little bit. I guess we could, like, dig this out. And then just dam it. Huh. That would certainly give us a little bit more water. I think it would evaporate, though. Yeah, it would evaporate. Yeah, so we haul the water. We're actually doing okay. I'm still worried, but not as worried as I was. We got the science to get the wood workshop. Logs, planks, and gears. Love it. Make it kind of a lower priority. And then, yeah, we need to do some more water wheels here. It's a lot of logs. I hope this gives me enough power. This might not. you know? We did lose a few beavers there. Oh yeah, past few days we've been just losing one a day. So we'll go down to just some eaters here. That'll actually make it a little bit easier for us though. It's a lot of water wheels, guys. Yeah, the Lido's done. Okay, so this is the last day of the drought. So we can successfully last a 5-day drought. If it gets any longer than this, we're going to be in serious trouble. So building this dam, I think, gives us a little bit more time to kind of exercise, or to have that extra water around to go a little bit further with this colony as it is. Right, I want to expand. I want to get more beavers in here, but we can't. We just don't have enough jobs. And part of what I'm starting to see is that even if it's going to be difficult to create jobs that are going to be meaningful and effective, primarily because, like, the areas that we need, like, water is so important in this game. It's extremely important. I'm learning. I kind of knew that from the get-go. But it's super important because not only does it affect your crops, it impacts your lumber production. It is how you get power. So like all of your industry has to be near everything has to be near water. There's almost no buildings that are not near water and that do fine outside of the range of water. Like, I mean, you've got your grills, you've got your lodges, you've got your district centers, your inventors, your hauling posts, some of your, relaxation centers, all of that stuff. Yeah, we're out of water. There it is. I think all of this stuff will last, though. Oh, God, please tell me it will last. Oh, that's ugly. But everything just about that gives you resources that keep the colony going. Everything needs water. And if you don't have it, got another one that died of old age here, cycle for day 18. If you don't have it, and this map is really narrow. I think that's the challenge of this map, is that you've got a canyon, and everything is so vertical, and it's not hard to build vertically, but you've got to have the resources coming in. And that's been a little bit of a challenge for us still at this point. We'll get there. We'll get there. I am ready for the water, though. Are you ready? Cycle 5 begins here. And our water is going to be coming back. The carrots die very quickly. The wheat is all dead. So we did lose a huge wheat crop, but who cares? We haven't even built our grist mill. Oh, no, we have. No, we haven't. It's still sitting here. It's waiting on gears. 20 more gears. Waiting on power here. I should lower these. And the planters will go out and replant the wheat. It's fine. So you get basically one wheat crop per cycle, pretty much. I love it. The earth is restored. Water begins to flow once again. $15 logs. It's going to be a huge influx once these things start going. Once these oak trees start going. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. Even if this is lower efficiency, it's still going to be great. Yeah, the gear guy, he's making gears. Yes. And then when this goes on, everything will be linked up, you know? Whew! That was close. So a 5-day drought is about what this colony can handle. Which definitely means that we need a few more water pumps. We definitely need a few more... we need a few more of everything, guys. Before we go any further, we got to get this project done. Like, this is, like, now has become a very high priority project for me. Because if we can't last more than a 5-day drought, like, the 7-dayers are right around the corner, boys and girls. And if we can't get through a 7-dayer, we're going to be in trouble. Like, this colony will just come apart, I think, if we don't have a... We definitely have to have more water, and we have to have more water storage, more reservoir storage. Could also do, like, a secondary setup right here, where we put another set of floodgates in. But let's get these going first. Like, this is super important. That's 80 logs. Hopefully it'll be done before the next drought. We need some oak to get chewed up. 25%. That's a third of the way there. It's got another 10 days or so. Yikes. Yeah, roughly 10 days. So it should be before the next drought. Hopefully. But this is going to be close. If we're going to be able to store any water with it. Okay, so we're getting gears. Voujuog? Voujuog. This is the first thing that needs gears. And then we're going to make wheat flour out of it. We have a lot of children. Look at that. We made some planks, guys, and they're in storage. And they're gone. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's slowly but surely coming together. Still need lots of logs. These oak trees cannot grow up fast enough. Hey, you know what? We haven't built our tapper's shack yet, and it's got gear. It's waiting on gears. This is an untapped natural resource that we should tap for the moment. Just a little bit. Just take a little bit, right? This is going to give us a ton of logs. And hopefully, our friend over here, Hahen, yeah, we'll give these guys something to do, too. That's actually... Why didn't I think of that? That was very foolish. Very foolish. Let's watch them do this. Hey, guys, this is Cycle 5, and we're now actually in Cycle 5, but we're going to wrap up today's episode right here as we watch our friendly Birchbark beavers take care of some pine for us, getting us some additional logs. Thanks for joining me today here in Timberborn as we continue on with our playthrough. I hope you're enjoying it. This is certainly a beautiful game. I love watching the fluid dynamics, and I love the concepts that they put forward in this game. I think it's going to be a fun game, and it's going to be one that I'll watch what they do with the expansions and the patches that are coming. So stick around. But thanks for joining me today, and you know what? As you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit someone with some kindness, and we'll see you next time.